Hello guys, thanks for tuning in and welcome to my review to the Kalash RK08S, the Chinese made AK105 side folding stock replica. This is a reasonably priced replica with a couple of advantages and a couple of disadvantages, like it needs a couple of internal works to shoot properly. You need to fine-tune the hop up and check the gearbox, regrease it, reseal it, change the O-rings and things like that. The main reason why people buy this replica, aside from the price, is that these S version steel versions are usually made of almost full steel, with the exception in this case the outer barrel, which is made of aluminium. It's nice to see a couple of improvements over the years. The paint job is matte black finish. Hopefully it can be seen here. On earlier models it was shiny. This one looks like more like a powder coating. And let me show you again how what parts are steel. Yeah, the backplate on the stock is steel. The release button is steel. No, the release button no, the backplate. Sling mount steel. This retaining part, the locking mechanism of the folding stock is steel. The button on the back is steel. The top cover obviously is steel. It's steel in every other steel made AK is also steel on the Morrowies, even on the plastic ones. The pistol grip and the stock is made of fiberglass reinforced polymers, just like the foregrip. Fire selector screw, trigger guard, mag catch. Of course the trigger is not, which is part of the gearbox anyway. Charging candle imitation, charging candle is steel. Backside base, the turning backside, the retaining pin of the upper part of the foregrip, which makes one piece with the gas tube. These clips and parts of the foregrip are also steel. There is a spring there, which is obviously steel. It has to be. This C part here is also steel. The outer barrel, of course, is not. I have already told you. Cleaning rod is steel. Gas tube assembly is steel. Front side is steel. Front side post and front side, this setting piece is steel, and the only remaining part is the muzzle brake, which is also steel. A couple of things about the gun itself. The back side is adjustable for elevation. As you can see here, it's you don't really need that to change it during the game on an Airsoft replica, because of the range is usually not exceeding 50 meters in the usual engagements. The front side post is adjustable for windage and elevation, so you can fine-tune it sideways, upwards and downwards. The battery is housed under the top cover. It uses standard AK style. Stick batteries, you can use 8.4 or 9.6, whatever you like. You can still use lipos, but I strongly recommend to use to install a MOSFET when using a higher voltage lipos like 11.1. It comes with an automotive style fuse, which fits nicely under or left to the hop-up chamber. The hop-up chamber is the clear boy, the boy style. It is the usual sliding AK hop-up. With this you increase the hop-up effect. This is how you decrease it. Here you can see one interesting point which I really like in AKs. As you can see, the gearbox is firmly screwed into its place and held in place by two screws, one on the underside of the pistol grip, the other is the fire selector mechanism screw. Yeah, hopefully it's visible there. So the gearbox is not going anywhere, and relative to the gearbox, the hop-up chamber is fixed in place by this kind of spacer plastic piece, so it's not going anywhere. I'm trying to show you that one, this black piece here, this L-shaped black piece. So there is no movement of the whole barrel assembly in the chamber, unlike the M4 replicas. That's one reason why these AKs are really accurate, of course, when they are maintained and serviced properly. What else? The gun uses standard AK mags, no surprise here. Most of the mags goes in without any kind of filing, modification, anything gas. Mini Tamiya plug, you should replace that to something more reliable. This one is tend to make contact error and things like that. However, this could work for years for occasional use. So if you don't want to replace it, you don't necessarily have to, but I strongly recommend it. I almost forget, this is the side optics mount. It is also made of steel, and this is the latch to keep the side folding stock folded to the side. Yeah, these pins are also steel, imitation pins, of course. They are not going through the whole receiver. I'm going to chrono the gun later. I'm going to do a full service on it, and shimming, greasing, sealing, things like that. I don't have don't have the set of parts for installing a MOSFET. I will do that later. And I'm going to plan to do shooting tests for this gun. This gun is mostly recommended to more experienced players who are familiar with internal work on the gearbox, which is strongly recommended before taking the replica into the first skirmish. Even despite the fact it should work without problems, but you can make a huge improvement on accuracy and range with the proper servicing before the first skirmish. Okay, thanks for watching. Please consider liking the video or subscribing if you have not done it yet. It really motivates me to put more content on this channel. Okay, bye for now and have a nice day.